Now, when it comes to initiating design for the database, again, you need to decide a couple of things. One is, how are you going to express the database design? And the second thing is, how are you going to go about doing the design itself? Now, there are several different ways that you can express the database design, but probably the conventional one is an entity relationship diagram. And that seems to be fairly standard in the industry. Nothing particularly complicated about it. But in a simple system, you could simply just list off the tables, because maybe the relationships aren't that hard. Either way, you're wanting to express the tables, the entities in those tables, and the relationships between them. You could also try to think about how you're going to describe and record the design rationale. Why did you put the elements where you did, or the entities where you did? And I have seen somebody also document a data dictionary as part of their database design. So that's something you might think about. Are you going to do one? If so, how is it going to be done? In terms of designing the database, there seems to be a fairly standard model for doing it, and that is to determine all of the data that you need, to set that out into some logical groupings of the information, to determine the repeating groups within that information, to separate them out, and then to get it into what's called the third normal form. And then once you've done that, to consider, do you need to denormalize it a bit for example, performance considerations or something of that nature? So the database design process is fairly standard, and it's taught fairly uniformly in a number of places.